Good day all. Welcome to GHS 121 class, Microsoft PowerPoint. So far, we have learned quite a lot. We have looked at introduction to PowerPoint. We have also looked at the various PowerPoint interface, ribbon, tabs, groups, icons. We have also looked at how to create a presentation from a blank presentation and how to use various templates and themes. We have also looked at how to manage presentations, how to make use of what we call the slide master, as well as how to change our slide size, how to modify basic presentation properties. We have also looked at how to work with slides. PowerPoint is all about slides. We have looked at how to insert new slides. We have also learned about what we call slide layouts, how we can change from one slide layout to another. We have also learned how we can duplicate slides, how we can delete slides, as well as how we can add footers and slide numbers. We have also learned how to reorder our slides, how to group our slides into various sections, and how to rename the sections. Today, we want to look at the topic images and graphic elements. So I am going to share my screen at this point. I will share my sound and optimize my video. So I will share my screen. Yes, I am sharing my screen now. So we'll minimize this. So I'm sharing my screen. Yes. So this is a PowerPoint presentation. So I've already prepared some slides that we are going to use for this class. I have five slides that I have here. So straight away, we want to look at working with shapes. We want to look at how to insert images, that is pictures. You see, you need to know that your PowerPoint presentation is not complete without pictures. One advantage of using PowerPoint in your presentations is that you have the opportunity of inserting pictures. People want to see pictures. What people see can stick in their memory much more than what they hear. So if you prepare a PowerPoint presentation and pictures are not there, that PowerPoint presentation is not complete. So if you don't have pictures, you should have charts, you should have smart arts, shapes, icons. These are things that make your PowerPoint presentation to be unique and to be attractive as well. So we want to start with inserting images, that is pictures. Now, when you want to insert in PowerPoint, whether you want to insert tables, you want to insert pictures, you want to insert shapes, you want to insert icons, 3D models, smart art, charts, videos, you have to go to your insert tab. Your insert tab is after your home tab. After your home tab, you see your insert tab. So in your insert tab, you see what you want to insert. In this case, we want to insert pictures. The pictures command is under the images group in our insert tab. Your tab is divided into groups. In this insert tab, we have different groups. We have the slides group, we have the tables group, we have the images group, we have the illustrations group, we have the links group. In this class, in this lesson, I will show you how to use hyperlink, how to link your text, how to link from one slide to another slide. Yes, we are going to learn it today, as that's part of what we will learn, how you can link from a particular slide to another slide in your presentation. So we will come to that. But for now, let's come to our images group, and then you will see pictures. So we want to insert. I want to insert. I want to insert a picture. So I will come to this pictures command here. Then you click on it. You will see two options. You will see this device. This device means from this particular computer. Now, let me say this. If you want to insert any picture from your computer, you must make sure that you have downloaded that picture. You must ensure that you have saved it on your computer. Yes, you must ensure that you have saved the picture on your computer. You can save it either under your documents folder, under desktop, or any other location, but you must have saved it in your computer, and then you select this device. We also have another option, which is online pictures. You can also insert pictures directly from online, directly. So, but that's not what we want to do. We want to look at this first option. So you click this device, meaning You want to insert it from your computer. You have the picture from your laptop or from your personal computer, your PC. So it will take you to this place. You will now have to look for the location where the picture is. In my own case, the picture is under documents, and under this per document, it is inside this tab, inside this folder that is called Brasco. So I will open it. That's where the picture is. And then it's inside these photos. I open it. Okay, so I will insert this. Now, look at it. I have inserted this picture. Now, anytime you insert a picture, but the next thing you need to do is to resize it, because the size might be too large, too big, or too small. So you have the opportunity to resize it. For you to resize it, just click on it. When you click on it, you will see all this, this little circle, so you can drag any of them. You can increase the width, can increase the length, depending on what you want. After you move it, you can also move. The beauty about working with pictures in PowerPoint, once you insert your picture, you can move it anywhere you want. You don't have to extract it first. In PowerPoint, in Microsoft Word, when you insert a picture, you will have to, first of all, extract it before you can move it around. But it's not so in PowerPoint. Once you insert your picture, you can move your picture around anywhere you want it, to be. And the flexibility is much more than you have in Microsoft Word, because when you talk of PowerPoint, you are talking of pictures, so it has much more flexibility, so you move it to where you want it to be. This is where I want it to be. I feel that it's too large, so I can still reduce it. So just any of these small per corner here, per circle, you can just click on it to reduce it to the exact size that you want. So that is that. Also we can crop. We can also crop our picture. If you look at this picture, it is having a square shape. I want to crop this picture so that it can have an oval shape. I want to crop it so that it can have an oval shape. So anything you want to do to your picture, you have to, first of all, click on it. You have to click on it first. So when you click on it, the picture format tab will appear. If you have a picture, if you don't click on it, there are many things that you cannot do on that picture. So for you to be able to, do a lot of things, you have to click on it. When you click on it, the picture formats tab will now appear. So under this picture formats, there are quite a lot, that we can do under this picture format tab. We'll see some of the things we can do, to transform and to change our picture. First thing that I want to show you is how we can crop this picture. We can crop it so that it can, have a particular shape. For example, I want us to crop it to have an oval shape. So I will come to this crop. Crop is towards the end, towards the right hand side, towards your right of the picture format tab. You will see crop. So you click on this option here, crop, then you will see crop to shape. You will see crop to shape. Now you can see the different shapes to which you can, crop this picture. I want to crop it to an oval shape. So I will select oval. Can you see it? Can you see the shape? I'm sure that you like the shape now. So we have cropped this picture to an oval shape, which looks nicer, finer, than the previous one. So that is that. Apart from crop, go to your picture format. There are quite a lot of things we can do. For example, we have picture styles. Let's say you don't like this particular style. Just come to this your picture styles here. There are various picture styles that we can, use. Various picture styles, various one. So depending on, this thing is not showing well. So let me move this thing here so that you can see it. As you move your mouse to the various picture style, they all have names. This one is the simple frame white. This one is the beveled matte white. So various names, they have various names. So depending on the style that you want. So that is about our picture styles. Apart from picture styles, we have, color. Let's say you don't like the color, you can give it another color. Wow. Can you see? You can see the difference. It's even looking more beautiful. So that there are quite a lot of things we can do. Once you are under this your picture format, remember that you have to first of all click on the picture, and then this picture format tab will appear. And when it appears, you can do quite a whole lot of things to transform and change the outlook and the appearance of the picture. We also have artistic effects. There are different, artistic effects that, as you can see, so as you move your mouse to the different artistic effects, you will see, how it will look like. So these are different things that you can just, play with. So apart from that, we also have picture border. We also have picture border if you want the this is the border here. If you want it to have a particular color, let's say you want the border to have a dark red color, just click on it. You can see that the border is now having dark red color. I don't think I don't think I want to give it any border, so I will say no outline. Now, so that's a picture border. Then we have picture effects. There are various picture effects here. You see this glow. Let us look at this glow. Let us give it, this glow 18 points gold accent color 4 and see how it is. You can see how the picture, you can see the effects, of that. So these are the various things we can do, when we insert a picture. And then there is what we call alternative text, alt text, for maybe those with disability, for you to enhance accessibility, we can add this alternative text, what we call alt text. If you are doing the Microsoft PowerPoint certification exam, these are some of the questions, you will be asked, to add alternative text to enhance accessibility. So, for example, if you want to add alt text, just click on the image or picture, go to your picture formats. Under accessibility group, you will see alt text. You click on it, and then you type what you want. You type what you want. Normally in the exam, you'll be given the text, that you'll be given the text for you to, type. So that is that. Let's close it. Let's close that. Now, the next thing that I want us to look at, I've shown you how to, insert pictures. Then there is another picture that I want to insert, but I want to insert a logo, Anchor University logo, and I want it to appear on each slide. I want it to appear on each slide. So, because I want it to appear on each slide, I will have to insert it through my slide master. If you insert it directly from here, that means you will have to insert it on each slide. And if you're having about 20 slides, it will be, cumbersome. It will be stressful for you to be inserting it on every slide. So if you want to insert a picture or any image and you want it to appear on every slide, not on a particular slide. Like you can see that this picture is just on this particular slide that it will appear. So, but if you want to, if you want to insert your picture and you want it to appear on each slide, on every slide, you have to go to your slide master. How do you go to your slide master? You go to the view tab, then from view tab under master views, you see your slide master. So you click on the slide master. When you click on the slide master, don't always remember, don't forget to scroll, move it to the very first one. So always remember to scroll up to the very first slide. This one is your main master slide that is controlling all the other slides. So you click on this first one. That's the first one that you are to click, that you are to select. Then when you have selected it, you go to insert, go to pictures, select this device. This time around, I want to insert our Anchor University logo. Anchor University logo. So this is it. I will have to resize, that's the first thing. Once you insert your picture, you resize it to what you want. Then you move it to where you want it to appear, So after that, you click, let me see if I can say reduce it a little. So after that, you click close master view. Now you see that your Anchor University logo is appearing on each slide. So that is what you do if you want your logo to appear on each slide. You have to insert it through your slide master. Let us go back to the slide master. Now, if you want to edit, you want to change, you want to format the picture, you have to go back to the slide master for you to be able to do that. You have to go back. You have to go back to your slide master. That's where you can do anything you want to do. So you can try to adjust it. I want to crop it. Let me see. I want to crop this to which shape now. Crop it to oval shape. Is not looking So nice. Let's see if we can copy it to this shape, rectangular shape. So, okay, I think I like this. I think I like this rectangular shape. So, then I close my master view. That's it. So if you want to edit, you want to performance, you have to go back to your slide master. As it is now, you cannot do anything to this picture. You can't do, if, if, if you even click on it, it will not even respond. But this other one, this one, if I click on it, it will respond because I did not insert it, from my slide master. So that is about that. Then the next thing that I want us to look at is want to look at other graphic elements that we can insert apart from pictures. This time around, I want us to look at icons. If you are using PowerPoint 2019 and above, if the version of your PowerPoint application is not 2019, you will not see icons and 3D models. These icons and 3D models will only, appear if the version of your Microsoft PowerPoint application is 2019. If the version of your Microsoft Office, if the version of your Microsoft Office is 2019 and above, you see these icons and 3D models. PowerPoint is very, very powerful. As the name is, PowerPoint, it is very powerful. Let us go to icons and see the different icons that we can insert in our PowerPoint slides. So as usual, you go to insert tab. From insert, under the illustrations group, you see icons. So you click on icons. When you click on it, wait for some seconds. You have to wait for some seconds. Now you can see these are the different icons that you can insert. So, and they have the kind of headings. We have they are arranged alphabetically in alphabetical order. Let's assume that you are looking for icons related to sports. Just come and search for sports. You should see sports. So when you click on sports, you will see the different icons associated with sports. So you cannot insert anyone that you want. Insert anyone you want. So let's insert one or two. Let's insert, do we have somebody that is running? Okay, let's insert this person that seems to be running. So insert. So this is it. This is it. So once you insert your icon, don't forget you can format it. Now you will see the difference between there's a difference between a picture and a graphic element. Now, let us go back to our slide 1. This is a picture. So if you click on it, what you will see is picture formats. Picture format. But if you click on this one, if you click on it, what you see is graphics command. So there's a difference between a picture and a graphic element. There's a difference. Now, if we click on it, there are still most of the things that we can do in a picture. We can still do it on a graphic element. So the first thing, you can resize it. You can increase it depending on by adjusting this corner. Yes, the corners, you can use it to increase the size of this graphic elements. So now we can also format. Let's say you don't want this black color. You want to you want to fill it with another color. So you just come to this graphics field. You can fill it with dark red. You can see, we have changed the color to red. We also have graphic styles. In picture, we have picture styles, different styles. This one we have graphics, styles. So you can see the different styles that we have. So depending on what you want, but there are quite a lot you can do. So then we can also convert, we can convert a graphic element to shape and vice versa. Maybe that will be for another class. That's something that we are going to learn, but not in this particular class. So that's icons, which is almost the same with picture. If you want to insert an icon, you just go to insert, then from insert you see icons and you click on it. Now, the last thing that I want to explain to us before I round off is hyperlinks. Hyperlinks. How to, move from one slide to another slide. How to navigate from one slide to another slide, not manually, by just clicking, it will take you to the slide that you want. Yes, by just clicking on it. Now, let me quickly show you before I bring this class to a close. For example, on slide 4, we have examples of verbs, where you see the different examples of verbs. Now, if you go to the second slide, where we have our outline. So in this outline, we have meaning of verbs, examples of verbs, types of verbs, function of verbs. Supposing